Namaste and magical greetings to you. This is General Lakhani, and this is your fourth day of your free Genius 108 course. Today's topic is how to be in the flow state. Can you have a paradigm shift? Can you achieve something which may seem impossible? Of course you can. And this is all possible when you are in the flow state. Being a financial markets trader, where a very high percentage of traders fail, I have been able to achieve abundant success. Why? All because I have been in the flow state. In this presentation, I share some of my experiences and I look at how you too can be in the flow state and make the impossible possible. Effortless manifestation is possible when you are in the flow state. Now, often people try so hard. They work tirelessly. They do the affirmations. They are doing visualization. They have goals and desires, but they still do not manifest their desires. Why? One of the main reasons is the state of consciousness. They are not in the flow state, as simple as that. The river just flows effortlessly, and so should you in your journey to achieve your dreams and desires. Feel the best and perform the best. So what is flow? When one is involved in an activity and at that time nothing else seems to matter. Why? Because the experience is so enjoyable. This is exactly the case with me when I'm trading the financial markets. My hobby has become my occupation. I make it a point to enjoy every activity that I do. Whether it is trading the financial markets or spending quality time with the family or doing my yoga and meditation or playing sports like badminton, or simply going out for a walk in the nature. Whatever I do, I am simply engrossed in it, always am in that moment. And at that time, nothing else matters. The reason being is that I've learned to control my consciousness. So I'm able not only to enjoy what I do, but able to focus and concentrate my attention on the task at hand. Now, how is that possible, or how have I made it so easy? And one of the main reasons is the study of the Bhagavad Gita, yoga and meditation. This has helped me a lot, and in this presentation I shall be sharing some of my experiences. I would like to start with a quote from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47. Perform your prescribed duty, but do not focus on the fruits of your action. Now, optimal performance becomes easier when you are detached from the fruits of action. When you are focused too much on the result and not the process, often it creates stress and anxiety. When you are detached, it becomes easier to be in the flow. Now, being a currency trader, one of the things that I teach my students is to focus on the trading plan and be very disciplined in following it. So, once you have taken a trade, you set your stop loss, you set your profit targets, and simply move on to the next potential trade. You let go. So on the trade which you have just taken, either you'll be stopped out and have a small loss, or your profit target has been met and you will have banked a massive profit. Often amateur traders are glued to the screen as soon as they take a trade, watching every movement of profit or loss. Now when you do that, this simply creates stress and tension, and takes you away from the flow state. You should simply let go and do not focus on the fruits of your action. To be in a flow state, simply enjoy the process. Increased profit is simply a byproduct of being in the flow. But achieving the flow is ultimately about leading a more enjoyable, happier life. What does being in the flow mean? Being in the flow is so important. Why? Because you are in that present moment and enjoying what you do. When you do that, it builds that self-confidence. It allows you to develop skills and you are able to make contribution to the society, which is one of the key lessons from the Bhagavad Gita. When you are in flow, you are in control instead of reacting to what's going on around you. Often in trading, my students always ask, is there a holy grail? And my answer is, yes, there is. But it is not outside of you. It is within you. The holy grail does exist, but it is not outside of you. It is within you. When you understand that, getting into the flow becomes effortless. Manifesting your desires becomes effortless. How to be in the flow? Here I'm going to share some of my experience and tips on how you can be in the flow. There are so many ways you can be in the flow, but to me these are the 4 of the most important. Of course, there are 10s and 20 ways you can be in the flow. Everybody is different, right? So do what works for you. These are the 4 major things which has helped me and which has worked for me. Firstly, it's healthy eating. You are what you eat. Now, when you eat junk foods, having energy drinks, it'll give you short-term satisfaction and energy boost. But you are certainly going to have a hard landing. The Bhagavad Gita talks about having a sattvic diet, which in Ayurveda are foods which are soothing, nourishing, which promotes and maintain a quiet, steady mind, as well as help you to sharpen your intellect. Sattvic foods are vegetarian and do not include foods derived from animals that have been harmed in any way. Secondly, eliminate external distraction. Whatever you are doing, you should be totally focused on the task on hand. If you are distracted, then you will not be in the flow and the brain cannot handle it. As simple as that. Therefore, it is very important that you put your phones away, disable all the alerts and notification, as this is one of the biggest source of distractions nowadays. When you are working, cut out on social media. You must be single-minded. Focus on the task at hand and nothing else. So for example, when I'm trading, I'm not multitasking. I'm not on social media. I do not want to talk to people unless it is urgent. I then get into a state of hyper-focus, which is the most important element of reaching the flow state. Thirdly, eliminate internal distractions. In addition to eliminating external distractions, you also need to eliminate internal distractions if you want to reach a flow state. Whenever you experience stress or have too much on your mind, it'll be incredibly hard to keep your mind focused on the task at hand. and therefore it will be impossible to reach a flow state. For a peaceful mind, it is very important to start your day with positive things. When you wake up, do not reach out to your phone. As simple as that. You do not want to look at the things external to you. You do not want to check your emails. You do not want to look at social media and Facebook and see what the rest of the world are saying and doing. This is the best time to program your subconscious mind. And how can you do that? You go internal and start by programming your subconscious mind. How can you do that? There are various ways you can do it. For example, meditation is the best way to start the day. Yoga and aerobic exercises are also good. Early morning, go out in the nature. Always be smiling. Once that's done, review your to-do list and set out your action plan for the day. And once all this is done, yes, check your emails, look at Facebook or social media. Yeah, but until you are not in the flow, you do not want to focus your energies on external things. Fourth, and one of the most important, which really works for me, is listen to the right kind of music. Music can actually help you become highly focused and therefore highly productive. I often listen to music on repeat, and it helps me to reach a state of flow. Personally, I notice that music keeps my mind in check and prevents it from wandering off. I clearly notice that when I don't listen to music, I start to have more internal distractions in form of thoughts compared to when I do listen to music. So what I do is I have a playlist of songs that are empowering, soothing, and meditative and spiritual in nature. Over time, you can bring flow into more activities during the day. And this is a great way to cultivate true happiness and peace in daily life without changing anything at all on external level of your life. Every moment of life is sacred gift, and through the art of mindful living, through moving into flow, we can live every moment to its fullest. Follow these Genius 108 steps regularly, and you can start to attract miracles in your life. I'm sure you'll be a changed person. You will change for better. So did this video help you? What are the actions you will take? And please do share it with others, because together we can help everyone to make their dreams come true and spread happiness. Let us make wisdom go viral. Please do give this video a thumbs up. Click on the like button. Please do leave a comment. Share your views and experience. This will be appreciated, as it will help others as well. May all of you achieve real peace, real harmony, real happiness. Namaste and God bless.